Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Benji with Relentless Empire back on our podcast, episode 2. As always, I'm accompanied by my boy, Sparks.
What's going on, guys?
And we have a special guest for you guys today. He's a solo musician. He used to be the lead singer, 40 Ounce, lead guitarist. Also, he's now a studio musician for our boy, Sparks. Please give it up for Riley Warner.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
It's good to have you on here, man.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you guys be here with us. Big things happening, guys. I just want to let you guys know, me and Sparks here, we've joined up on a partnership. So we'll be doing these podcasts for you guys weekly. So you guys have a new episode weekly from us. We've also joined a partnership with doing our designing and everything through Relentless Empire. So that's a big thing, man. I'm glad to have you on. I'm glad to be a partner with you. So
yeah, definitely.
It's going to be a good time, guys. We got big things in the works. It's crazy on how things are going to be in the next, few months into 2020 and what's going to be coming into 2020.
Oh yeah, lots going on. We got the Relentless Empire release party January 25th at Maple Mountain Bar and Grill. We got 500 on hand tickets at the moment. We're looking to push those as hard as we can, really fill that place up. If you want to get on 24tix.com, you can also find a digital link to purchase your ticket for, I think, a service fee of $2 on top of the ticket price. So yeah, everyone get on it. Come check out Jarvicious and Pretty Marie and who else we got on the line? Oh, Lyrical You, of course.
Our boy Lyrical You, can't forget about him.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. No, he's going to kill it.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time, guys. Jump on it now. We have tickets for sale for $10 a piece. What's $10 to you to come out, have a great time with us, basically celebrating us, launching our line again and just revamping ourselves. And, we love to have your guys' support. And we appreciate your support so far. So.
Oh, for sure. And, I almost forgot to mention, we got a giveaway. So for every one ticket sold to this concert, for every one ticket sold to this event is an entry into winning a bunch of stuff we got custom made for Relentless Empire. And we're talking a duffel bag, backpack, hat. Yeah, the whole line.
Yeah, it's going to be great, guys. We're going to be pushing those out here pretty soon. You'll be seeing them on our IG page. You'll be seeing them on our Facebook page, and we'll definitely be posting them on our website soon. So just be on the lookout for that. Like you said, with every ticket sold, there is an entry to win something big. And just so you guys know, we do not put out products that are trash. It's all high quality stuff, because if it's not something we would use, we wouldn't expect you guys to use it.
If I wouldn't wear it, yeah, I wouldn't sell it to you.
That's right. It's all about being comfortable. It's all about looking clean, looking cut. This is what we do. So just kind of going off of some things today, guys, we're going to talk about kind of piggybacking off the last few days we've had off and kind of going off the holiday of Thanksgiving. Just kind of want to go off of that and just kind of talk about how what we are thankful for and what we did with our families. So me personally, I had time with my family. We had a lot of my uncles and cousins over. Great time, a bunch of Mexicans hanging out, drinking, laughing. Great time. I had a lot of pie. I still got pie left over.
Oh, dude, you're telling me, bro.
I still got two pumpkin pies sitting in my fridge right now, waiting to be eaten. So.
And I was still full from 2 days previous yesterday.
For real though.
So Spike, tell us what you did, man.
Making music and recording. Like I said, we got Riley on the show. He's been coming in for years, making tracks with me, and we got lots in the works. I've been working with Lyrical You quite a bit. We've got a few tracks in the progress right now, and I'm excited to put that out and show everyone what we got.
Hell yeah, man. And it's gonna be good, guys. We got a lot of big things coming on. They've been working through this holiday weekend and getting things lined out, getting things planned out, and recording and getting things edited, and it's going to be coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that.
Definitely. We got a song called Buzzin' that should be done here in the next couple days.
For sure.
I just got to finish putting my verse together and then, put it out to you guys.
Add some guitar parts.
Oh, yeah. We got some magic being added.
For sure.
It's a couple live elements really make a difference.
So coming off that Thanksgiving and being thankful, Riley, since you kind of been in the game for a long time, dude, what are you thankful for so far?
Oh man, I'm really thankful for meeting Dylan when I did, because it was at a point where I didn't think I was gonna do anything with music anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So he lights the fire under my ass, you know? And anytime that I'm around him, we just always want to make music.
For sure. So you just got
Like
that motivational
sparks on the
aspect.
gasoline.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So how long you been in the music game, man?
Oh, man, since I was 13 and I'm 28 as of last month. So,
nice.
Yeah.
So
long
quite a while.
time. Yeah,
Long
15
time.
years.
Hell yeah. So tell us about your band 40 Ounce. Like, is that still going or?
I wish. My drummer actually moved out to Southern California not that long ago. The bass player still in Utah, but he's just got a crazy job working doing pavement all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to try and get together and do just one last show. End off with a nice little hurrah, you know.
Nice little bang, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just
hell
let
yeah.
everybody know and hopefully get that CD out that we recorded 2 years ago and release that on the same day too,
Yeah,
just to get it all out.
That'd be dope, man. Just kind of leave with a bang. I feel that.
Oh yeah.
And then how long were you guys together, man?
We were together for probably, I think it was 3 years.
3 solid years.
Yeah.
Nice. So what kind of music is 40 Ounce? Like what kind of genre?
Reggae music.
Oh, some reggae. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So kind of like some Ayatara and
Yeah.
you know
Tribal Seeds.
Tribal Seeds,
Stick
2
Figure.
a.m. Stick Figures.
Yeah.
All right. I like that, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I'm big into reggae. Reggae Fest. I've been trying to go for a few years.
Oh yeah, dude.
And just seeing everybody and all that stuff. I'm a big Revolution fan. Ayatara, you know, Stick Figures, 2 a.m. I'm also big into the island music. So like J Boog, Common Kings, those guys. You know what I mean? So it's,
some Buju.
yeah, dude, for sure, dude. So I'm into that. You know, I'm also into like Collie Buds and those guys. So
Hell yeah.
like it's good music, man, and I like that sound, dude. It's a straight sound, and I think I want to say that's kind of one of the genres that kind of motivate me a lot.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Brings out the positive.
yeah, it's just positive vibes, good vibes. You
Oh,
know?
dude, all the way, and it fits on so many genres. I mean, every genre could use a little positivity.
Oh,
Let me
exactly.
just
For
put
sure,
that out there.
100%.
Oh,
So,
hands down.
you know, all you need is a reggae guitarist, something with that kind of influence, and you're styling.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah, dude. So
Hell
one of the
yeah.
things I'd like to kind of elaborate more on how grateful I am with meeting Sparks is, I don't think we'd be on this journey progressing if we didn't team up or I would say bond this unbreakable friendship. You know what I mean? And I would say, I like to say, I used to lie awake at night and I still do it. And I wonder what great things are going to come next.
Oh, for
And
sure.
You know what I mean? I'm not laying
Lots.
in bed. Yeah, lots, right? There's just so much things coming out there, and I'm not laying in bed and stressing. I'm not laying in bed, thinking, all these negative thoughts. Well, I'm worried about this, or I'm worried about that. It's all about what's going to happen next and what big things coming.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I
dude.
mean?
Gratitude and just, knowing that, more is to come.
Oh, for sure. And there's a lot more to come, guys. A lot more to come. It's amazing.
Looking
So,
forward to the good stuff is, what keeps the momentum.
for sure. For sure. Well, and I just want to elaborate just a little bit more. Just thankful for all you guys who are listening in, who follow us, who support us, who buy gear from us, apparel. It means a lot to us. Being local kids, out of, Utah County, creating a culture, creating something that's meant to happen in this county.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking boring before us.
Yeah. We want to teach the kids now that it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you look like. You can become successful.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
do anything you want if
Be
you just put your mind
relentless.
to. Yeah, be relentless.
For sure.
So we're just gonna keep going off of this, guys. I would say next topic I really want to talk about is like negativity. So, being someone from a band, Riley, how have you diverted negativity in your life from starting from 13 till now?
Oh man, that's a really good question. Actually, it's one thing you always have to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You
For
just
sure.
have to, even though it's just it might be a little pinprick that you're seeing.
Yeah,
Just strive to get to the end so you
Yeah.
can see that light. And you're always gonna have your ups and downs. You're
For
gonna
sure.
have a fight. It
Especially in a
happens.
band.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
especially you got 3 or 4 different, alphas.
Well, if you don't
wanting
have
to-
everyone, keeping each other motivated, that's when everyone starts to give up, and you got 3
Exactly.
out of 4 band members that just aren't really feeling it anymore, and one guy's fucking running like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna hit the fan. Someone's gonna get their feelings hurt
Yeah.
when they're like, hey, I've been doing all this and you ain't done shit or whatever. I mean, you got to be a collective. You got to,
yeah.
You gotta
Everybody
be
has to
like-minded.
have a job.
For sure.
Basically, like,
Yeah.
if somebody's good at social media, you have that guy just do the social media aspect.
Oh,
If
yeah.
this guy's good at, whatever he's good at, that's his lane,
Yeah.
bass. Just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah. If the bass player's just good at playing bass, then
You play
just
the
don't give
fuck
him a
out
job.
of that bass.
But yeah, you always just got to look and figure out what you need to do to get to the next step,
Yeah. Always try to level up, right?
Exactly.
So with being in a band and, overcoming those adversities in a band, tell us what you've overcome adversity-wise, just as being a person, just personal adversities as far as negativity goes.
Oh man. Well, I deal with depression. I'm
You're a
on
musician.
medication for it. Yeah, I'm an artist,
Sounds about right.
So like anything that I can do, play music with Dylan or drawing something, just writing to get anything off of my chest.
And just hanging with the homies.
yeah, hanging
know?
out with people that get you out of that negative rut that you've
Yeah.
been in for a while. Just
So
Just gotta
basically, people
strive.
to help you break out of your comfort zone, right?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I've been lucky enough to have some really incredible friends, including you guys. And it's just, that's always been a big thing for me to get out of negativity and especially, being my own worst enemy. It's like that's a big thing for me is being able to express myself to friends and kind of, just hang out with them and they kind of get you out of that feeling. They get you out of your head.
For sure.
So, keep in mind you got friends,
Always.
or at least you got family.
Yeah, for sure.
exactly.
And if you guys don't feel like you have friends or family,
You come
contact
join
us.
us.
Come
Yeah,
join
yeah.
us. Like, hit us. I mean, we're just regular people.
Yeah.
We're no one special. I mean,
yeah.
we're down there. Even if we make it big, guys, we'll still treat you the same as
Exactly.
as we were back then. I mean, it doesn't matter who. Like we said, it doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, message us on Facebook. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, dude, that goes a long way with me, especially. I've been doing the music thing for like as long as Riley, just forever. I mean, it feels like my whole life. But what I've been amazed with over the years is how much I'm willing to reach out and help people that are just starting. When I know that I didn't get any handouts, the only help I got were people that were right there with me from the get go, like Riley.
Yep.
So it's something that I think should probably be changed, and I might be that first step is, being willing to help out people like Lyrical You, who, have only been doing it for a year or two. They're, still writing, they're still, blooming as an artist, and I'm willing to get them in here, give them constructive criticism, help them write as best as they can, give them solid beats, give them solid recordings, and, help them out with everything else when it comes to being a professional, trying to do the licensing and, the releases and, the timing and, everything that goes with it. It's a lot of work.
No, for sure, and that's good though. I mean, like I said, that's the culture we're trying to bring out. That's the culture that we're trying to create and literally bring back. Because I mean, we've seen our parents, we've seen how they grew up, and see how they are now. They're still willing to help thy neighbor, still willing to do anything for anybody. I mean, especially my parents. I've seen my parents help so many people out without even blinking an eye, right?
Yep.
And I think that's the traits that kind of were bestowed into us when we were young, and we didn't really get it back then, right? Yeah, sure, we did some small little, gestures back in the day. being
Yeah.
And it
young
feels good.
and it felt
Yeah.
good. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that felt so good, Mom. I felt good, doing that. And then now, as we get older, we really, grasp the concept of helping somebody out.
Yeah.
Helping, pick them up off the ground and raise them up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even
So-
if you don't know them, leave an impression if you can. Just something as nice as, complimenting somebody or, holding the door,
yeah,
asking
Saying
someone how their
hi.
day is.
Just a simple hi, how are
Yeah.
you?
for sure.
Break that awkward fucking staring when you go into the grocery store with that lady that first looks at you. Say how's it going.
Yeah.
Little things like that. Make people, feel a lot differently. About the world and about individuals they don't know, especially strangers.
No,
So it's
for sure.
And especially coming from a religious state like Utah, where
definitely.
if you have gauges or tattoos or anything like that, where you look different than
Yeah.
the social norm,
Maybe that's
whatever
where it
that
comes
is.
from. They're
Yeah.
like,
But
oh
like,
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this
Like,
guy's pretty nice actually.
Yeah,
They're-
for sure.
they think that you have to be a certain way,
Yeah,
and then they see people with art on their arm or big old holes in their ears, and they just, oh my God, Satan,
Yeah.
stay away,
Yeah.
stay away.
for sure. There's quite, and that's go back in the negativity. There's a lot of judgmental things that goes out there, But there's a lot of people who don't do those judgmental things like us and other people. And I mean, I'm tattooed. You know, I got a full sleeve, half sleeve. You know, people look at me a little weird sometimes, and it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. Especially, you know, being a bigger guy too. That, you know, it's kind of intimidating. You know, but once they see me say, "Oh, hey, how are you? How you doing?" or "Excuse me, I'm sorry," you know what I mean, and then they hear
holding
that
the door open for somebody, and they're just like, "Oh my,
like,
well, thank you so much."
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's all it takes. Just a little act of kindness, a little act of sincerity goes a long way.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, for
even
sure.
if you don't even see that person again, you know, that person be like, they can pay it forward. Like,
Yep.
this person held the door open for me. I'm gonna hold the door open for this person, or I'm gonna say, "Hey, how are you? Hello," you know, and I think that just it's a ripple effect, right? So it's like dropping a rock in the pond, the ripple effect. So what you do affects others, even if you don't think it affects people.
Yep.
Oh, totally. Man, I swear I was delivering pizza, you know, years ago. And, you know, having gauges and, you know, just some beater ass car and, you know, some tattoos showing and whatnot. And, you know, just, I guess, being an unrecognizable face, you know, not living here my whole life, kind of being up north a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I went to 1,000+ different houses over those years of delivering pizza. And I swear there was maybe 40% of those people used to be, you know, real cautious. You know, they didn't want to let me in. They didn't want to talk. They knew nothing. And then after you go there a few times, you know, they start to kind of see a side of you that they didn't see before. And
no, for sure.
Now people see me and they're like, "Come on in. Oh, how you been? Blah blah blah." You
Yeah.
know, so it's crazy. You know, just being that positive energy. You know, it goes a long ways.
No, it does for sure. Especially, I mean,
And there ain't nothing bad with delivering pizza.
No,
I mean,
hell
come on.
no. Whatever your hustle is, man, it's what it is. So if you're out there making money, doing the best you can, doesn't matter if you're delivering pizzas, doesn't matter if you're working on school and working part-time at a gas station, you know what I
Making
mean?
music.
Making music, you know, longboarding, skateboarding, you know, it doesn't matter what you're doing. As long as you're doing it to your best of your ability
Yeah.
and you're loving what you do, then, I mean, what else is there, right?
Exactly. It's almost like the skate comp on the last podcast. You know, you said that, you know, it was going to be a skate comp, but then you added, you know, professional scooters.
Yeah.
You know, people that were really sponsored. You know, groups that are from Salt Lake and areas around here.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people dropped out. They're like, nah,
Yeah,
not if
they
there's
just-
scooters involved. I ain't skating.
Yeah,
You
they're
know?
like, well, no, I'm not doing this. And it's just like, at that point in time I was like, why can't you just support each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we have to have this hate? Why do we have to have this negative balance between scooter kids and skateboarders, or, you know, BMX kids and waders? You know what I mean? It's just like, I just
have the camaraderie with each other.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
This ain't middle school. You know?
No.
Knock
This
that
isn't high
shit
school
off.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, get over it.
You know,
You're
we're
all out there to do the same thing.
exactly. And I mean, even and the thing is that like bugs me too is like some of the kids were old, like almost close to our, you know, into our age and wanting to compete, and it's just like, no, I'm not gonna do it with these people here. You're setting an example for other kids underneath you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and what example are you teaching? Not just a younger skate generation, but the scooter generation that's coming up right now. Like, you're teaching them to have that hate. You're teaching them to have, no, fuck you guys. You're fucking skateboarders. I don't want you on this competition either. Fuck you. It's more time for us to do what we want to do. You know what I mean? And it's just not how it should be. We should all be coming as a collective group and supporting each other, no matter what our demographic is, no matter what our hobbies are. We're here to support each other.
100%.
You know, and that's just, I feel like that's how it should be, you know, from here on out. And that's basically the culture we're trying to create.
Yep.
So,
For sure.
so moving on, I mean, as far as negativity, we've heard the negativity. We've heard, you know, what we've done to, you know, adversify our negative, you know, mindset and how to move past it. I mean, you've heard Riley give his, you know, his speech of, you know, he has anxiety. You know, he takes medication for
depression problems.
You know, and depression. And dude, that's a big thing now. I mean, especially in with this younger generation. So just so you guys know, I mean, everyone goes through what you go through.
Oh yeah.
And this is a testimonial. I mean, I go through anxiety. I go through depression. It's hard for me to grasp it sometimes, and it's hard for me to kind of, you know, get myself away from it. But I listen to motivational stuff. I listen to reggae music. I listen to things that I know that are going to uplift me.
Yeah.
And that's not something I've learned overnight, right?
No,
That's something I've learned into over time in the last 12, 13 years, I've been dealing with depression.
Trial and error.
Yeah, trial and error, right?
Man, I just gotta say, speaking to the reggae music, there's so much music out there that influence your mood, and if you just cycle through your iPod or whatever you got, there's always something that is definitely gonna like make you feel better if you can just enjoy the tunes and just kind of dive in. I don't know if I've ever met anyone that didn't like music, but
hands down.
They probably haven't experienced that side of it.
No, for sure.
If they say they literally don't like any of this genre or that genre, it's like maybe you're just not appreciating it the way it should be, interpreted.
No, for sure.
But I mean, I definitely think that's a real thing.
I agree, and just a tip for everybody who's listening, to kind of get out of your comfort zone. If you haven't, if you don't listen to a lot of genres as far as like say reggae, hip hop, country, soul sound,
even mariachi music.
Yeah. Norteño, Tejano music is like, that's a part of my culture and I love it. I mean, all I want you guys to do is take the time to listen to it. Get out of your comfort zone.
Find a like in anything.
Yeah, put some headphones on, lay back, close your eyes, and just literally listen and feel the music. And I promise you, it changes you. It will, because you can once you're breathing and you're kind of going with the flow and you have your eyes closed and you're able to imagine some things. I mean, special things happen there. I mean, you have breakthroughs. You can literally be able to do anything beyond that point because you're able to get yourself out of that rut. And
totally.
It's amazing. I mean, I do it all the time.
Yep.
I do it all the time. I lay down, I put my headphones in, and I just listen. And I listen to the beat. And
it's like you download a meditation app. If they didn't have music, you'd just be sitting there in silence trying to like get some peace of mind. But
that's right.
No, it's those, binaural beats or something like that. They got a million different patterns, I'm sure. But when it comes down to it, there's, select tones and frequencies that really do get us in a different mind state. And, that just right there is just physical proof of, what the power of music is.
No, for sure. And not just the power of music, but the power of sound, right? I know lately I've been having some troubles falling asleep just because I got a bad back. I'm all messed up. I'm a little overweight, so I gotta lose all that stuff to kind of feel a little bit better. But I mean, it's hard for me to get comfortable.
Hey, it's all muscle. Don't worry.
Yeah. But it's hard for me to get comfortable. So I put on rain.
Oh yeah.
Like thunderstorms.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so calming. It's so I don't even make it through the first section.
Yeah.
I'm like, I start it and not even a minute and a half later, I'm out.
Yeah, dude.
Because it's so soothing. It's just calming. Even with the thunder, like as something as so broad and abrasive and just powerful, right?
Yeah.
That can create so much chaos and damage can be so soothing at the same time.
Yep.
Definitely.
So just a little tip for you guys. Just kind of go off of that. And I advise you to do it. It's something that helps me. It's something that helps Riley.
Yes,
it's
sir.
something that helps Sparks over here.
For sure.
It's something that creates a different mindset.
Dude, it's like yesterday I finally got, a verse recorded for one of the tracks with me and Lyrical You.
Mm-hmm.
And, I made the beat, a couple weeks ago and we got Lyrical You in and we got the hook written and recorded and, his verse written and recorded. And it felt so amazing to finally get something done yesterday for myself. Yeah, I made the beats. Yeah, I did the recordings. But to finally, write and get the words out really went a long ways. And, I'm amazed how well, that changed my mood as for, motivation. And
Oh, for sure.
I mean, depression hits, here and there, comes and goes when you're a musician especially.
Yeah.
You get down on yourself, when you're on a long haul, 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
There's times where you're like, yeah, I'm never making it.
No, yeah.
But the point is, nobody is getting anything for sure. You can't promise tomorrow. Nothing is for sure.
Yeah.
Nothing's promised. So I mean, when it comes to continuing that work and doing it every day because you love it, something is bound to come from those seats.
Yeah, for sure. When it comes back to the saying is, time's not given, it's borrowed.
Yep.
And rent is due every single fucking day.
Yep.
So you gotta do what you have to do. You gotta buck up, get things done. And you know what? If you have to take a day to relax and create a mindset back again, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Oh yeah.
I mean, just taking a day to settle down and just refocus on things is, I do that all the time.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's like in the words of, one of Puya's new albums, rapper out of Florida.
Yeah.
I'm sure the majority of the listeners probably have heard of him if they like rap music at all. But
Yeah.
he has a song he just put out called, Life ... LOL.
Yeah.
And right at the end of that, he has kind of a interlude thing going on, and he's just kind of talking, and he says, time is the only thing that expires.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's very true. If you're not reaping the benefits of now, you're not going to get nothing later.
No.
So the benefits of now is being like, I got free time. I'm going to work on something I enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on something that makes me happy. I'm going to go hang out with my boys because I'm in a, bad mood, or I'm depressed and it's, negativity surrounding me. I'm going to go, flip that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go have a good time and laugh and talk with my friends.
No, for sure.
I'm going to put some words down on paper and record it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And it's just coming off of that, of time and aspect of time, Gary Vee says, Gary Vaynerchuk, he says, it doesn't matter how old you are, you're never too old to start your journey.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you're never too old to find your happiness.
Nope.
At all. You know what I mean? And I feel like whether you be 28 like us,
mm-hmm.
or
hey, I'm only 26.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Sparks. You're still a little young and 2 years off.
People
of
already
us.
trying to tell me I'm old.
Well, shit, dude, I work at a bar, man, as security, and people think I'm 35. That kind of hurts a little bit.
Like, that's a grown ass man.
Yeah, it's a grown ass man. No, I'm just a baby. Don't leave me alone. So, but no, like it doesn't matter. I mean, you can be 28, 26, you can be 33, you can be 44. Fuck, you can be 55.
Yep.
If you strive to find your happiness, time's really never an option. Most of the time, yes, time will expire. Time always will expire.
Yeah.
But even if say you're 50 and you find your happiness by your 55, and you only last till 65, that means you got 10 full years of happiness.
Yeah. Hey.
And that's that's a way to go
better
out.
than that 50 years before.
That's what
it?
I'm saying. You know what I mean? I love that. I love that's how it is. Moving on, I mean, I want to talk about kind of being your own worst enemy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what you've done to basically, I don't know, I would have to say the words of self-destruct your life sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Where we've done some, where we've made some decisions that weren't the best decisions for us, but yet we've overcome them and became better. So Riley, just kind of tell me, as a guest, I'm just kind of pick on you for a minute.
Oh, no, it's all good, brother.
So tell me, I mean, how you felt being, an age to concept life to now. What have you done to kind of be your own worst enemy, but that yet become your hero?
Oh, man. Well, the become my own worst enemy thing, like that's like a daily thing. Like,
yeah.
When I'm trying to write music, I'm like, oh, I'm not a good writer. Oh, I'm this, that, and the other. And like, I just have to force that idea out of my head and just push through, power through.
You got to get inspired, man.
And get inspired the right way, because I don't want to be writing about a negative thing that happened to me.
Yeah.
I want to be pushing out the positives.
For sure.
And yeah, like, I always get into my own head. I'm my own worst enemy, for real. Like, nothing's as good as it should be to me. But then you actually, like, playing music, like, I think that this song is not good, but the whole crowd is jumping or dancing or whatever,
Yeah.
Or not that you don't think it's a good song, or that you think you just did a poor job.
Yeah.
I didn't play it quite as flawlessly as I would expect me to do.
Yeah, or my writing wasn't as good as now, and
or you didn't hit the right note when you're
Yeah.
hitting your recordings, for your vocals or whatever, and people hear it and they're like, "Ah, man."
Yeah, but then when you look out over the crowd and see a sea of people jumping and dancing and having a good time, it makes you think, like, I am doing something positive. Why am I thinking like that?
No, for sure. It's
Because you are your own worst enemy.
Exactly.
It's kind of a confirmation of you're doing something
I'm
right.
doing something right, and there's a couple hundred people telling me that by their body movement.
And enemy is not exactly the best word. I meant to say you are your own worst critic.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. Yeah,
that's a better way of putting it.
We can rephrase that any way we want it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We can say we are our own worst enemy, which is very negative, very down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if we change that to being our own worst critic, a critic, they were just criticizing who we are.
Exactly.
We're criticizing what we are now and what we can become, right?
Mm-hmm. And we always strive to be better than what you just did,
For sure.
So just because I had that song written on that piece of paper at that time doesn't mean the next song isn't going to be better, or, you know, and that's basically what I always strive to get, is to see if people would dance or jumping around, or my friend saying, dude, that was a good line. This one line that you said in that song, like, that hit me.
Oh,
you know,
and that's the affirmation you need, right?
Exactly.
Is, you know, that just that one sentence, that one spot in the song.
Yep.
It touched me and it made me feel some kind of way, right?
And then you can tell them, oh, well, yeah, thanks, man. Like, that means a lot. That means a lot. Like, you're helping me want to do more.
Yeah.
And make you feel like that more, you know?
Hell yeah. No, for sure. I totally get that. What about you, Sparks, as far as being a DJ and playing for a lot of crowds and spinning and sometimes just mixing stuff up right on cue?
Oh yeah.
Like, how does that incorporate into becoming your worst critic?
Oh, dude, when you've been DJing like as long as I have, I mean, there's people out there that have been doing it way longer. There's people that are probably, you know, doing a better job than I am and have been doing it in half the time. But from what I've figured out over the years is if I don't take the time to learn the music I'm about to mix and to really, you know the ins and outs and the changes and transitions in the music, it's not going to be as good as I expect it to be. And when I go do a mix, you know, I don't play every month at my, you know, event mixology because I want my sets to be special. I want people to know the mixology's for the scene, and I want people to know when they come out to see me spin, you know, a few times a year or whatever, it's going to be a big deal. I mean,
sure.
Yeah.
I hope you brought an extra pair of pants, you know? Like,
oh, it's like that.
Oh, it's going to be a party, you know? But, you know, that's just the thing is I went through years and years of, you know, mixing and DJing and, you know, making music and performing with bands and this and that.
Yeah, because you were in a band before you started DJing, right?
A couple, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there was some that didn't really do anything. We just kind of jammed and we were planning on it. Nothing really came to fruition. But we had a couple bands, you know, me and the Monster that Ate Tokyo back in junior high. I mean, we kicked ass. We played a lot of shows, and that was kind of like the, you know, beginning of my musical journey, besides owning a guitar and an amp and aspiring to, you know, do a lot of things. And then after that band kind of, you know, went different ways in high school. I, you know, was hosting events at a pizza place, Pier 49 in Springville, and, you know, I got, you know, a couple bands come play down there, and that's when I started joining the band, the Sakai Incident, and we played, you know, tons of shows all over the place. Ended up going to Idaho a few times.
Oh, nice.
We played the Vans Warped Tour in 2010.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, that, you know, things just kind of flourished from there. I started getting into recording because I'm in the band, you know, wrote a lot more lyrics because I was the vocalist, and, you know, that kind of turned into, you know, maybe I could rap. I'm already making beats, and I'm already recording people. Maybe I can rap and make beats and do all that at the same time and incorporate some of the skills I've gotten doing bands.
Yeah. And just expand as an artist, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty well-rounded when it comes to, you know, any musical genre, you know, and anything that's, you know, being done with music, I can usually mesh pretty well.
No, for sure.
Yeah. No, the last two bands I was in, I'm, you know, extremely grateful to be in. And, you know, I don't think I'd be here today doing what I'm doing if I didn't have that experience. So...
Yeah, the trial and errors and the fails and falling down and picking back up, right?
And just the gratitude of, like, you know, having those experiences, you know, that keeps the wheels turning. You know, for me, having that, you know, history makes me want to work even more towards my musical, you know, endeavors.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you know, make these podcasts as good as they can be, and, you know, really get some, you know, badass guests in here to talk about, you know, current subjects and whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we do these events, I want it to be a big deal. I don't want it just to be another, you know, 15 people hanging out in a venue. I want it to be, you know, 1,500 people eventually. Yeah. But, you know, we're doing pretty good with a few hundred people, you know, one night a month.
Yeah.
And, you know, people have a damn good time. So if you guys haven't been out to one of the Sparks 801 entertainment shows, definitely make your way to the next one.
For sure.
Which is, you know, we're holding off on mixology for the cold months because, you know, it's just way better outdoors in the summer and spring.
Hands down.
And fall, of course. But, yeah, we're doing an indoor show for Relentless Empire, the release party. I mean, we're talking, like, amazing artists from all over the state. We got, you know, a photo booth. We're going to have some, you know, awesome photographers. We've got, you know, killer drinks, killer food, you know, and it's all for way affordable prices. I mean, you're going to pay $60 to $100 to go get general admission to one of your favorite artists. Come spend a sixth of that and have twice as much fun in
hands down.
low key environment with
and meet new people, right?
Yeah,
And then it
surrounded
just-
by friends and
Yeah.
new people
Yeah,
that
for
could
sure.
be your future friends. You know,
Yeah, and imagine getting a ride to the show and from the show in a limousine for like $5 or $10 a person.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking this is a pimping event. I mean,
Yeah.
it don't get much more pimping than that in Utah County.
yeah,
You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong.
And we'll lace you up in Relentless Empire gear if you're
For
the winner
sure.
of the competition. So, I mean, buy your tickets from us, $10. I can't stress that enough because it will double by the time the event comes
Yeah,
around.
For
So,
sure, yeah, we're definitely
know.
going to double it up when the event comes around. The first, I think the last 2 weeks coming into the show, we're going to double it up.
Yeah.
So I mean, don't wait on it. Don't sleep on it. Like he said, this is something we want to bring to Utah County. This is something we want to bring to show that, hey, Utah County can pop off.
yeah. We don't need to go to Salt Lake. We can stay in Utah County.
Exactly. We don't have to travel an hour to an hour and a half with traffic
Yep.
to go have some fun. We can do it here.
Oh, for sure.
And there's big things coming. Like he said, we're doing a launch event, for January to kind of bring indoors. You'll still have access outside if you smoke and do all that stuff. There'll be, warmers and fire pits to warm you up and everything that. But at the same time, then mixology will keep coming back.
Yep.
And then through the summertime and stuff like that, we got big events planned for the summer.
Oh, we're going to make
yeah.
huge events this summer.
It's going to be ridiculously fun. So, I mean, most of these events will be 21 and older. I'm sorry for everyone who's under 21,
Yeah.
but
Eventually.
eventually
You'll be there.
You'll be there, right? So, but I mean, we do have some things in the work that we want to talk and do, and maybe represent for the younger crowd, the younger generation, and get them going and get them hyped up and everything like that. But like I said, that's all kind of in the mix and everything. So, but no, I can definitely go off of being your own worst critic because I have done a lot of things in my life that I'm not proud of.
Yep.
And
Who hasn't?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. And I've always found myself bringing myself down for it. And then I went and knocked doors for Vivint.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I met a friend.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, who hasn't, right?
Live in Utah.
I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah,
one.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I met one. But no, I met my buddy Scott Criddle out there, man, and he's very inspirational. And I was having a hard time. I was having a hard time with a lot of things going on with, my grandma being sick and all this jazz. And so we had a talk one night. We've been drinking, having a few beers and stuff, and you know how it gets sometimes when you're drinking and having a few beers. Shit gets real, right?
Yeah.
and it gets real.
You
real
let
quick.
yourself really go.
Yeah,
A little sentimental.
Yeah, and I would say that's like you're able to be just so vulnerable.
Exactly.
And I mean, he inspired me with just a phrase to keep moving forward. And I think he got this from someone else, another friend that's inspired him, and it was inspire relentlessly. And that's where I kind of got the name for Relentless Empire.
Right.
And what inspire relentless means is going around inspiring others. And like I said before, gaining inspiration from those people that you talk to. And we can go out and help others and all that stuff, and it feels amazing. But if they don't change our lives, then what are we really doing?
Yep.
And I took that to heart, and I've strived to become better each day. And then eventually I gained the concept of wanting to become, to have this clothing empire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it came to about 2013. I had the idea, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that.
And you just push that idea and manifest it over the next, X amount of years.
Yeah, X amount of
and
years.
here we are. We got, a lineup on the events. We got a lineup on the podcasts, on the recordings, on the website.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, literally everything. And now we're doing the graphic shop where we're getting killer prices on our, apparel. We're getting amazing quality stuff.
For sure.
Name brand. I mean, just about anything you can think of. And it's all, branded Relentless Empire. So, I mean, we got some really fresh designs. Courtesy of Ben and myself. So, come check out what we got. Like I said, we'll have plenty of stuff at the event, January 25th. And if you're lucky, maybe buy 10 tickets and sell those to your buddies so you have 10 entries to win this, fat merch grab we got.
Oh,
it's
for sure.
I mean, I'm jealous. I wish I could.
No, for sure. I wish I could.
myself.
I mean, we ordered the duffel bag and the backpack, and I'm like, damn, I want
Beanie,
that for myself.
hat,
Beanies and the
t-shirts.
hats and stuff, and I'm like, damn, I want that stuff for myself. You know, and you know, with being partnered into the clothing line and everything, we're like, yeah, we'll get ourselves some stuff. We'll take care of our stuff ourselves. But that just never comes most of the time. You know what I mean? We always make sure everyone else has the option to get everything first, and then we take care of ourselves.
For sure.
You know, and I mean, dude, I remember, like I said, like in the last podcast, I remember walking around and taking a hat right off my head that I just put on maybe 10 minutes before walking around, and I gave it to a kid because he liked it, and he said that his friend bought one, and he just didn't have the money to buy one. So I was like, here you go.
That's dope, man.
I mean?
Way to spread the word, brother.
This is what it is. So, I mean, that comes in time of, you know, getting to that point of being that, and comes within time of criticizing yourself. And the old saying goes, don't worry about yesterday. Just become better than you were yesterday.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We can't worry about yesterday. We can't worry about what happened. You know, just like my great-grandma said, you can't cry over spilled milk.
Nope.
Right? So you just got to keep pushing forward, move on, and get things going. So that's what we kind of go off on that. Kind of moving forward on things, Riley, it's okay to ask for help.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's
ask
okay
for help
it's okay
anytime.
to kind of just reach out and ask for guidance.
Yep.
So in your life, having to do that, how has that helped you become where you are now?
Oh man, if I wouldn't have asked for help, I wouldn't be on the medication that's actually helping me right now. Like, if you would have asked me to do this a month ago, I would have had second guesses because of my anxiety and all this, that, and the other. But
so this is recent then.
Within
the last month.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Like, that's what's been hindering my playing music and stuff.
Dude, and there's a lot to be
anxiety.
anxious about with a live recording.
Yeah. It gets rough, man, and you're stuck in your own head, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, talking to Dylan, talking to my doctor, talking to my parents more, being more open with them, talking even to my little sister, just knowing that she's there with an open ear.
For sure.
Now that I've figured out that I do have a good team,
support
system team and everything, it makes me feel 100% better.
Hell yeah.
Like I can actually talk to people that I've never really met before and keep a conversation instead of just being like, hey, just sitting in a corner.
That introvert and closed off.
Yeah,
right?
because that's my life, dude. I'm the guy that sits in the corner and just watches
everybody else have fun. So, I mean, for all you guys listening, I mean, if you listen to that, we're all like you know, and like Riley said, this is a step that he's taken in the last month, which is amazing because that's so new. That's so like raw right there, right? This is not like, I mean, even if you said we took it in the last 6 months or last year, that's saying something, but coming live today and saying, hey, this has happened in the last month, like that touches, dude. You know, that touches on things. And I mean, I know Dylan knows this, you know, and I know this very well too, is having a great support system and having people behind you is just something that's 100, right?
Oh, 100%, dude.
And it's an amazing to have that feeling. So Dylan, with doing your music and being where you are, how has asking for help helped you become where you're at?
Dude, honestly, I mean, with Riley being here, I can already say, you know, him coming here motivates me and drives me just as much as I probably do, you know, having the studio and the location for him to come to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as soon as we're making music together, whether, you know, it's Lyrical You or Riley or any other musician that comes in, that's usually what keeps me going. You know, it's that is me asking for help. When I asked you to come down and make some music, if I'm offering you free recordings, it's because I want to work together. I'm not trying to make some beat and give it to you and just record you for free and put it out. It's like I'm asking for help because I need some, you know, like-minded musicians to be in the building.
Some inspiration.
They want to really make some magic, and you know that's usually when the best shit happens. Is, you know, you got people that are all driven and excited for what's coming. Yeah,
for sure. No, I feel that a lot. And with me designing and all that stuff for Relentless Empire, I'm always asking people for help.
You're like, would you wear this?
Would you wear this? Or, you know, like, I mean, just like yesterday when we brought Shantae in, I'm like, hey, would you wear this? And she goes, maybe, you know what? I don't know if it's my style, but
I don't think I would, but I know a lot of people would.
And then she was like, okay, maybe, yeah, I'd probably wear it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I know a lot of people that would wear it. I'm like, okay, perfect.
Oh, wait, is that a crop top?
Yeah, I'll wear that shit.
Yeah, I wear that shit. But no, like, even when I'm doing designs, like, I always, with people on my Snapchat, people on my IG, people on my Facebook, I'm always asking for their opinion and their help to say, hey, what do you think about this?
Yep.
Would you wear something like this? And I get so many positive feedbacks. I also get some negative feedbacks like, hey, that's trash. Don't put that out. And I'm like, you know what? If I get one person says it's trash, but everyone else likes it,
yeah, you just take that with a grain of salt.
I just take it for a grain of salt, but I still kind of tweak it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I get, no man, that doesn't look very good to me, 10 times, boom, in the fucking trash.
Gotta change it.
You gotta change it up. You know what I mean? But
especially if you're like, taking a poll. You say I asked 12 people and 10 of them were like, nah.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're probably not going to want to wreck that.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I'm always asking for help, and I think with asking for help is guide me and push me to make my brand better. Because I'm asking the public if that's something they would want.
Yeah.
And then that means more to me because sure, I'll wear my stuff any day of the week. If I like it, it feels good to me, and I'm jamming it, I'll wear it. I don't give a shit if no one else likes it.
Exactly.
But if there's a group of or an audience of people out there that like it and love it, then that just means so much to me. And we've gotten so much feedback for Relentless Empire, and we've had people ask us, hey, do you have this stuff in stock? Do you have this? Unfortunately, we only like order stuff on hand to have on hand, just little increments, and then we run out.
Not for long, though.
No, not for long.
We're about to restock on that.
Yeah, we're going to be restocking up that. We're always going to have some stuff in stock. And, when you order on the website, it does take about a week to get to you guys. We are a small company. We are doing things ourselves now. We're able to, like I said, with the partnership with Sparks, the graphic shop and everything like that, we're doing things on our own. So it's going to take some time to get to you. So allow us 7 days, 7 to 10 business days to get that stuff to you. Everything's going to be made fresh, made to order, and sent off to you. So, we're making things with love, guys.
Exactly.
So that's what we do. We make things with love, and we try to inspire and everything like that. So, kind of moving forward, as far as you guys go, with like coming back to negativity and others, right? We're going to combine those two. With people talking and being negative about you, we can't let those others people define who we are, right? And define who we want to be, right? So, Riley, what have you done to move past that negative? Because it's recent for you. It's recent for you. What have you done to move past that negativity of others coming onto you to not letting it define who you are?
Just try and give them just try and make them think a little bit differently. Like if somebody's saying something negative about me, I just try and throw something positive at them to
make it apparent
think.
that it doesn't bother you.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore. It used to really bad.
It doesn't have to,
but
at least.
Yeah, like just if they're gonna be throwing shade on you, just be like, oh, dude, it really what you're doing does not bother me.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to be a positive person to help all of these other people who,
for sure,
you're the only one that's came up to me tonight and said this, that, or the other,
Yeah.
And if the one thing that I would want people to leave with is just positivity, if I could give them one thing, it'd just be a positive outlet. Come to my show. Come to just hang out.
Yeah, maybe you're not around the right people. Maybe you do need to come down to our event and, meet some like-minded individuals.
For sure.
Don't surround yourself with negative people and just be positive. Think positive. Anything that pops into your head that's negative, just counteract it with a positive, Anything you can do. Just little things.
Yeah, it's like baby steps, right? So it's kind of like explained to a friend today. I was on a phone call with her first thing this morning on some things that happened last night. And I kind of just told you just got to move on from it, right?
Yep.
So when we were kids and we were learning to walk, what's the first thing that we did before we'd learn to walk?
You fall.
We stood up. We learned to stabilize ourselves, right? And we fell down. Yeah. But what do? We got back up.
Exactly.
Stabilized ourselves.
The next step.
And then we try to take that step.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'd fall, get back up, stabilize ourselves, and then take the step again.
Yep.
That's just what we got to do in life when others come at us and with negative and it doesn't matter if you're, even if you're a person of color, racial slurs, like me, I'm Mexican. I hear that shit all the fucking time, right? But I can't let it bother me because the reason why I can't let it bother me is because I have to stabilize myself.
Yeah.
I have to form a foundation that knows no matter what happens, when I try to take that step, if someone's trying to knock me down, I'm always able to come back up because I built that foundation for myself.
Man, that's, going back to all the musicians that, could be listening, I'm sure there's, a handful of you out there at least.
Yeah.
But, I've had plenty of people over the years say, I'm not really liking that. That's doesn't exactly sound good, or whatever. But knowing that you're going to progress and knowing that you have plenty to learn always, even at 25 years experience, there's more to learn every time.
Oh, yeah.
But being able to recognize that you're still growing and you're still developing, that's what's going to keep you, on that positive mind state. If you sit and let everyone's, 2 cents keep you from continuing your music career, you ain't going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Talent is not enough when it comes down to it. You need to have that mental stability. You need to have that drive that's, relentless, that, gets up after someone tells you ain't shit.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of musicians that I've worked with over the years that were incredible and still are, but haven't, been involved for years for whatever reason. And it's like, my studio is at your disposal. If you're a friend of mine and you want to work, hit me up.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely help you out.
For sure.
Unless you're under 18.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But it also comes back to, if you're doing things right and you're motivating other people and you're gaining that traction to becoming where you want to go and become successful and building your own empire, and you're on the track of going there, you're always going to have people who talk shit.
Oh yeah.
Always. You're always going to have these people who throw shade or, say, negative things about you.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, haters going to hate, but also haters make us famous.
Exactly.
Because if you don't have haters,
you're not doing
shit right. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of haters. I know there's probably a lot of people that don't like me or despise me, and that's fine. It is what it is. I'm kind of an asshole, but at the same time, it's tough love, right?
Exactly.
Just how I was raised. I don't take bullshit. Sure, I can sit there and be soft with you and everything like that, but at the same time, after I'm soft with you, I'm just like, hey, look here, you beautiful bitch. Sit down. I'm about to fuck you up with some truth.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just what it is, and I've had that done to me. I'm sure you guys have had it done to yourselves and everything like that. And I don't let others define who I am. Especially, I had an experience last night, with some stuff of kicking people out of the bar and some confrontation.
Running security,
simple things, right? And you get all these drunk people talking shit and yelling things at you and saying things at you, and it's just like, at the same time, I got riled up. I got so mad. I got pissed off. But then I had to calm myself down because I can't let their actions define who I am. I can't let their actions push me to a point where I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna take off my badge. I'm gonna take off my headset. We're gonna meet in the parking lot. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or you're gonna kick the shit out of me. One of the two. But I just can't get to that point of negativity, right?
You can't let them get to you.
No, you can't. So you just got to move past it. Sometimes it takes yourself to sit down, analyze the situation, like, you know what? That's just who they are. Let them be who you are. You know who you are, and don't forget it.
Yeah, and a good thing to go with that is, picking your battles. If it ain't worth your time, recognize that. Just totally block it out. Walk away.
Yeah.
Or if it's, someone speaking to your face, nod your head and just,
yeah, it's not worth your time.
Yeah,
it's not worth your time.
Yeah, selective hearing at that point, right?
Selective hearing.
Just take from what you want to hear.
Exactly.
But just remember, guys. Just remember who you are. I think that was bestowed on us when we were kids. I remember my parents saying that to me all the time. I'd go out to parties or go and hang out with a group of friends.
Remember who you are. Remember who you stand for.
Yeah, and where you came from.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So, just remember who you guys are. You are who you are. You are a unique person. There's never another one like you. And just be that unique, be that great person, and just become someone who people can look up to.
Yep. And strive to be that person.
Yeah, strive to be that person. I think once you strive to be there and have those aspects for life, and you're on that path of going up, God, the possibilities are endless, man.
Exactly.
They're fucking endless, and I love it. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Like I said, guys, we're going to be doing these podcasts for a week. for every week, one episode a week, sometimes maybe two. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just bringing it back and everything.
Yeah, and it's great to have guests on the show like Riley.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you
sure.
guys for having me on. It was
Yeah, I mean,
a
and
privilege.
that brings us to real aspect of things. It just, like I said before, guys, we're real people.
Yep.
We grew up in this area. We're real people. We've done some shit. We've done some stupid shit, and we're not going to say we have all the answers because we learn new things every day.
Yeah.
But we've had those life experiences to where you can message us and say, hey man, I'm having a hard time with this. Oh, hey man, I'm having a hard time with this.
Yeah.
And we could try to help you become become better, whether it's, like Riley, hey Riley, maybe you should seek some help. Let's get you sit down with a doctor or something like that.
Or tell us about what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. And we can try to do everything in our power to help you.
Yep.
And that being said, I mean, if anybody listening is interested in getting involved or just coming to meet us, try to make it out of the show. Do what you can.
Yeah.
Hit us up online. Anything you can do to reach out. I mean, that's the first step. But
for sure.
I mean, if you've got some ideas for a podcast, if you want to come up and tell us kind of your experience with something.
Yeah.
Whether it's, your musical journeys, whether it's a business you're trying to run, whether it's just, current events.
Going to school or, whatever,
Anything, yeah. Come express yourself. Come be relentless with the crew. And, like I said, the show's on January 25th. If you want to come out and meet us, tickets are only $10 right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to pay $20 at the door, get at us online or, just go on 24tix.com and you can find the event, Relentless Empire Release Party.
For sure. And we'd love to have each and every one of you there. Like I said, I know it's a 21 and older event, and I'm sorry for everyone who's under 21 who are listeners, but soon you'll be able to come with us.
Yeah, or we'll just have a show that's 18-year-old.
18 and under, and just have great positive mindset and
just get an all age show going.
I'm sure there's plenty of venues that are 18 and up, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can definitely figure that out. And like Dylan says, I mean, just come up to us, say hi and give us your ideas on things. I mean, I don't care if I'm in Walmart shopping for clothes or I'm shopping for food or whatever. Or I'm pumping gas at the gas station. If you recognize me, come up and say hi, man.
And if you see someone repping Relentless Empire, clothing or any, branded items, you hit them up. Ask them if they're involved already. Ask them, kind of what their story is. How'd they find us?
Yeah, for sure. Because we all have our unique stories. We all have those experiences that make us unique. And I think that's so great about our brand, because when people ask me, what's the demographic you're after? I'm like, everybody.
Yeah, anything and everybody.
Yeah. I'm after everybody. And it's like, well, why are you after everybody? Because my brand's just not for one person. It's for everybody. It's to branch out and be relentless and success and just happiness in general. You know what I mean? Like we strive to be happy and spread the word. So
promote positivity.
For sure.
Yeah.
Positive vibe, baby.
Before we close this up, I just wanted to say, if you're listening to this, online, it's a YouTube or it's a link, or if it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever, maybe, leave us a comment. Let us know kind of, what you're looking forward to hearing from us here at Relentless Empire Podcast. And, maybe who you're interested in seeing here on the show. We should have some video here soon, but for now, just, enjoy the audio. I hope you're making, a commute to work or, going home or whatever. Just, make time for us and come check out what we got going on.
For sure. Well, Riley, I appreciate you coming on the show with us, man. I mean, I'm glad to meet you. I know, like I said, we kind of in passing yesterday saw each other last night when we were over here planning some stuff out, but I mean, I'm glad to have you on the show. I'm glad you were able to speak your experiences and just open up and just be that person, right? And I
thank you for giving me the format or the ability to do that.
Yeah,
and talked with you guys.
It feels good, awesome. Right?
Yeah,
it feels amazing. And Sparks, as always, my boy, thank you for bringing us here. Thanks for having us doing this. Thanks for just giving us a spot to do this, man.
No problem.
It's just amazing. I'm so grateful and happy to have this friendship and partnership with you and move forward with Relentless Empire. So
hell yeah. Yeah, we'll keep that gratitude going, guys. It doesn't have to just be one holiday a year. I mean, keep that gratitude every day,
That's right.
and good things are bound to come.
Damn right. Stay humble and hustle hard, everybody.
All right, Relentless out.
Peace.